I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
The Locust Grove Pirates and the Vinita Hornets are here as we continue the 10th season of I Want Answers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 10th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and I'm so excited to be back with you again this year. Now, you may notice we've made a few changes due to the pandemic. So in order to maintain social distancing, only 2 of the 4 players will be competing at a time. They will be rotating between rounds. And our contestants will be wearing masks, and we are following all the cleaning and safety protocols behind the scenes to make sure we keep everyone safe. Now, the first 2 teams this season are 2 returning teams. We've got the Locust Grove Pirates and the Vinita Hornets. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the first 2 players from Locust Grove. All right, we have Alyssa Fields, senior, and you're the captain. Welcome. And we have freshman Jeff Adams. Welcome, Locust Grove. All right, let's meet the first 2 players from Vinita. The Vinita Hornets, we've got freshman Brooke Lyerly, team captain, and we have senior Elliot Rose. All right, welcome to you both teams. Are you guys ready? You feeling good? You excited? Right? You excited, audience? You ready? Now, I know that you guys want to play and you're all wanting these good questions, but this show is about what I want. And what do I want?
Answers.
Yes, and the correct answers at that. So let's begin our competition with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, teams, let's begin the speed round. In 1963, the civil rights leader ended his speech in D.C. with "Free at last." Who was he? Vinita?
Martin Luther King Jr.?
Yes. Oklahoma became part of the United States in 1803 as part of this major land deal. Vinita?
The Louisiana Purchase.
Yes. This male vocalist started in a 2-room house, but his voice built the Graceland Mansion. Locust Grove?
Elvis Presley.
Yes. What adjective is used for music from 1750 to 1820 and for Greek and Roman mythology? Locust Grove?
Psychedelic?
No. You get a chance. All right, the correct answer is classical. All right, what 5-letter word identifies the biome consisting of boreal coniferous forests? Vinita?
Tundra.
No. Locust Grove?
Arctic?
No. The answer is taiga. In what kind of geological formation would you find rocks that look as heavy as granite but are as light as balsa wood? Volcano. Virgil died without finishing the last 60 or so verses of what epic poem about the founding of Rome? The Aeneid. Video question from RSU Radio.
Hi, I'm Hannah and I'm with RSU Radio. Which legendary hip-hop group recently enlisted help from Nas, Rhapsody, Black Thought, and others to remix their anthem, Fight the Power?
Locust Grove?
NWA?
No. Public Enemy. What country borders the Mediterranean Sea? Turkey, Iraq, Jordan, Israel, and Lebanon? Vinita?
Greece?
No. Locust Grove?
Syria?
Yes. Now we have a math question. If you can walk a steady pace of 4 miles per hour, how many feet will you travel in 10 minutes? All right. No one answers? Well, the correct answer is 14,080. All right, Ralph Waldo Emerson was a friend to this writer and philosopher, and he was also this friend's landlord at Walden Pond. Who was his friend? Vinita?
Thoreau.
Yes. 2 billion tons are mined in the U.S. per year, and we likely have 250 years worth. Sadly, no fuel gives off more greenhouse gases. Which fuel? Vinita?
Coal.
Yes. What type of playback method held 7% of the U.S. music market in 2010 and has skyrocketed to 80% in 2019? Locust Grove?
Streaming.
Yes, correct. Now we have another video question.
Hi, I'm Justin Alberti with the Grand River Dam Authority. In which state is Crater Lake National Park and Bonneville Dam found?
Locust Grove?
Colorado.
Nope. Vinita?
Arkansas?
No, but good guesses. It's in Oregon. I had to look that up too. The person in charge of running a company is often known as the CEO. What is this an acronym for? Vinita?
The chief executive officer.
Yes. While a motor uses electrical energy to create mechanical energy, what other electrical device does just the opposite? Locust Grove?
A generator?
Yes. What slightly larger 8-legged creatures are mites, closest relatives, and carriers of disease that harm humans? Vinita?
Ticks.
Yes. We have a lot of those in Oklahoma, don't we? Among the many wise quotes of this founding father is this: "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn." Locust Grove?
Franklin.
Yes. Gray whales are no longer endangered. Neither is this gray creature with the scientific name of Canis lupus. Which animal? Vinita?
A wolf.
Yes, correct. Which letter could you use to describe the shape of a glacial valley? Locust Grove?
C.
No. Vinita?
A V.
No. Close. The answer is U. Both of you are close. Now we have another math question. How many outfits can you make with 3 pairs of shoes, 7 hats, 4 shirts, and 5 pairs of pants? Vinita?
420.
That is correct. Yes. Good job. All right, well, that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 50 for Locust Grove, 80 for Vinita. Pretty close. Round 2 is coming up next. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
All right, everyone, welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Let's meet some of our new players with Locust Grove. We've got Rainey James, senior, and we have Justin Kirk, a senior. Now on Vinita, we have a new player. We have Isaiah Campbell as a junior. All right, teams, you ready to play? Okay, because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, are we ready? Here is your first speed question. He was a great violinist himself and composed numerous orchestral works, operas, and sonatas. But this 18th century Italian is best known for the Four Seasons. Who was he? Locust Grove?
Vivaldi.
Yes, advantage for Locust Grove. Mystery characters. This character is Sherlock Holmes's main antagonist.
Starts with an M. Mordecai. Yeah.
Mordecai.
Okay, you missed that one just because of time, and speak up just a little bit. All right, next one is this girl detective first appeared in 1930, but still appears in books, TV shows, and apps. Many authors have been the author, Caroline Keene.
Nancy Drew.
Yes. The boy detective with a real first name of Leroy has a nickname of a reference set due to his prodigious knowledge. The answer is Encyclopedia Brown. All right, back to speed. Most websites have a FAQ section. What does FAQ, F-A-Q, stand for? Vinita?
Frequently asked questions.
Yes, advantage for Vinita. Canals. This canal bisects a Central American country to connect the 2 largest oceans.
Panama Canal.
Yes. This older canal was started in 1859. It connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea through Egypt.
Sinai.
No, it's the Suez. An American canal finished in 1825. It was important economically as it allowed ships to travel from the Hudson River to the namesake Great Lake.
The Erie Canal.
Yes. Great job. Back to speed. This man left Iceland to voyage west and discover Greenland, which he colonized and settled. Vinita?
Eric the Red.
Yes. Advantage for Vinita. Suffixes. What suffix, meaning to remove, would work with tonsil and appendix if slightly altered?
Itis.
No, it's ectomy. What suffix, meaning smaller or feminine, would end kitchen, dine, bachelor, or drum major?
Et.
Yes. What suffix, meaning the state or condition of, could be added to real, curious, and equal?
I-T-Y. It.
Yes. Good job. All right. Those are fun. The Anasazi peoples of the American Southwest dwelt in multi-story homes made of what building material, after which the software company that created Acrobat is named? Locust Grove?
Adobe.
Yes. Advantage for Locust Grove, famous works of art. Scientists with high-tech scanners have discovered that the woman in this painting once had a necklace. Which painting? Also known as La Gioconda. Mona Lisa. Many believe that the greatest anti-war painting in history was Picasso's depiction of the Nazi bombing of the namesake Basque town. Which painting?
Guernica.
Yes. Grant Wood used his dentist as the model for the man with the pitchfork in this artwork, and his sister as the woman. Which painting? American Gothic. Close. All right, back to speed. This is the world's most populous metro area with 37 million people, and all of the surrounding areas considered to be part of this city. Name this city on the island of Honshu. Vinita?
Tokyo.
Yes. Advantage for Vinita. President Tyler. Tyler was the first in what office to assume the presidency without being elected to this office first?
President pro tempore.
No. Tyler was the first president to have these proceedings initiated against him.
Impeachment trials?
Yes. Initially a Democrat, Tyler was elected under this party that later expelled him.
The Whigs?
Yes. Good job. Sometimes snoring is indicative of this sleep disorder where the person stops breathing for periods of time. Vinita?
Insomnia?
No. Locust Grove?
Sleep apnea.
Yes. Advantage for Locust Grove. Grimm's fairy tales. Briar Rose, who pricked her finger on her birthday and fell asleep, is better known by what other name?
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. When Red Riding Hood said to the wolf who was dressed as her grandmother, "What big teeth you have," what did he say?
The better to eat you with?
Yes. The Grimm brothers originally wrote their Grimm stories in which language?
German.
Yes. Good job, guys. All right. Although Washington, D.C. has a mayor and city council, which body governs it? Vinita?
Congress?
Yes. Advantage for Vinita. Vegetables. Biologically, there is no plant part called a vegetable. Most so-called vegetables have seeds and are what plant part?
Root?
Yes. Succotash was a combination of lima beans or other beans with this other vegetable and was popular in the Depression.
Corn?
Yes. This veggie family varies greatly in taste, intensity, or heat based upon the amount of capsaicin in each variety.
Pepper?
Yes. All right, back to speed. This British Prime Minister was the one to coin the term Iron Curtain during the Cold War. Vinita?
Winston Churchill?
Yes. Advantage for Vinita. Famous escapes. Who escaped from the island of Elba?
Napoleon?
Yes. Who escaped from Mecca?
Pass.
Muhammad. Who escaped from owners in Maryland, got to safety, and returned to take others to freedom in Canada?
Harriet Tubman?
Yes. All right. What velocity tracking type of radar gives the most accurate forecast, especially in predicting hurricanes? Vinita?
Barometer?
No. The answer is Doppler radar. A hammer being used to remove a nail from a board is an example of which simple machine? Vinita?
A lever?
Yes. All right, advantage for Vinita. World capitals. Canberra is the capital of which island nation?
The Philippines?
No, Australia. Kabul is the capital of which Middle Eastern country?
Saudi Arabia?
No, Afghanistan. Pyongyang is the capital of which Asian nation?
North Korea?
Yes. All right. When Pandora that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score stands at 130 Locust Grove, 260 Vinita, but don't go anywhere. We've got one more round coming up next.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
All right, welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Let's meet a new player for Vinita. We have Israel Mayer, and you are a sophomore. Welcome. All right, teams, you ready to play? Yeah, you excited? Because we've got one round left. It's the whirlwind round.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then, the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions, they will receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Locust Grove, your team is trailing right now, so you get to pick out of one of these 3 categories for yourself, or you can give to Vinita. Classifications, computers, numbers, no math.
We're going to give them computers.
Give them computers, okay. Giving Vinita computers. All right, Vinita. Here we go. Answer these questions about computers. In the web world, what does ISP stand for?
Pass.
What letter is combined with the CTRL key to paste a URL in your sources?
A.
No. Which company developed Excel and Access software?
Microsoft?
Yes. The person who monitors and edits a website for a company has what position?
Pass.
Which 3-letter domain type most commonly follows that dot?
Com?
Yes. A duplicate copy of a computer program, file, disk, or other data is saved as a what?
PDF?
No. Software that is free for all to use is called what?
Pass.
JPEG and GIF are formats for what types of file?
Pass.
What 3-digit number means files not found?
000?
No, incorrect. All right. Yeah, that was a tough one. Okay, so now Vinita, you get to pick for Locust Grove. Categories are classifications, numbers, no math, or U.S. national parks.
We choose to give them classifications.
Classifications. All right, classifications for Locust Grove. To what classification do the 3 items belong? Doric, Corinthian, Ionic.
Atoms.
No. Rain, sleet, hail.
Weather.
No. Granny, square, bowline.
Cow.
No. Khufu, Tutankhamun, Ramses.
Egyptians.
Yes. Michelangelo, Raphael, Botticelli.
Italian.
No. Erythrocytes, thrombocytes, leukocytes.
Cells.
Yes. Sci-fi, historical fiction, biography.
Genres.
Yes. Alberta, Nova Scotia, British Columbia.
Provinces.
Yes. Marble, granite, obsidian.
Rocks.
Yes. Whales, cheetahs, humans.
Mammals.
Yes. All right. We can all breathe. Now, we have a few more speed questions. Let's see what our scores are. We've got 190 for Locust Grove, 280 for Vinita. 3 rounds under our belts. Let's go back to speed to see who's going to win this game. All right. What crystalline material conduct electricity, but not as well as metals, and resist the flow of electrical current, but not as well as insulators? Vinita?
Gas?
No. Locust Grove?
Copper.
No. The answer is semiconductors. In humans, what anatomical structure contains 27 bones, including 14 phalanges and 8 carpals at the attachment point? Locust Grove?
Wrist.
Yes. 3 of these make up one baron. They are postulated to be the building blocks of hadrons. Locust Grove?
Gas.
No. The answer is quarks. Which American writer wrote the short story collection titled Twice Told Tales? He also published The Scarlet Letter in 1846. Locust Grove?
Hawthorne.
Yes. Gordon Matthews of Tulsa invented an electronic communication system to store auditory messages in 1982. What one word do we call this invention? Voicemail. Cool. During the Spanish-American War, future President Teddy Roosevelt led troops at what major battle in Cuba? Vinita?
The Battle of San Juan Hill?
Yes. 70% of the human body consists of what two-element compound? Vinita?
Water?
Yes. What is the antecedent of the pronoun in this sentence? The leaves have turned red, and even then they are still on the tree. Vinita?
Even?
No. Locust Grove?
Then?
No, it's leaves. Maine is bordered to the northwest by what Canadian province with a mostly French-speaking population? Vinita?
Quebec?
Yes. What event in November of 1963 closed most U.S. schools and businesses and brought 200 world leaders to Washington, D.C. to pay their respects? Locust Grove?
The funeral of John F. Kennedy?
Yes. In 1493, the line of demarcation divided South America for exploration between Spain and what other country? Locust Grove?
France.
Nope. Vinita?
Portugal?
Yes. What western U.S. mountain range is mostly responsible for the rain shadow characteristic of the Great Basin? Vinita?
The Rocky Mountains?
No. Locust Grove?
Appalachian Mountains?
No. The answer is the Sierra Nevadas. All right, that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at 220 Locust Grove and 320 Vinita. That means that Vinita is our winner tonight. Great job, both teams. You both played so well and are so smart. I'm so happy to see this. Now, Vinita will be advanced to our second round, so we'll see them again in a couple of weeks. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.